Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. You know, I've seen a lot of budget projectors that promise big, bright images, but end up looking washed out or blurry once you actually set them up. They cut corners on color accuracy, throw too much heat, and just don't handle fast action very well. It's frustrating when you just want a smooth, cinematic experience at home without spending a fortune. That's why I was really curious about the ViewSonic PX701-4K. It's not the cheapest option out there, but after testing it for a few weeks, I think it actually delivers on what those cheaper models only claim. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the brightness really surprised me. At 3200 ANSI lumens, this thing punches through ambient light better than most projectors in its price range. I set it up in my living room with the lights on low, and the image still looked crisp and vibrant. That's huge if you're not ready to commit to a full blackout setup. The 4K resolution is sharp too, text on screen is readable, and fast motion like sports or action movies doesn't get that smeary blur you see on lower-end models. I streamed a soccer match in 4K, and even during rapid camera pans, the players stayed clear and defined. That's a big deal if you're into sports or gaming. Speaking of gaming, the 240Hz refresh rate is a standout feature. I hooked it up to my PS5 and played Gran Turismo 7 on it. The motion was so smooth, it felt like I was watching a high-end monitor instead of a projector. Input lag was minimal too, under 10 milliseconds according to ViewSonic, which means your controls feel responsive. That's not something you get from most home theater projectors, especially not in this price bracket. If you're looking to use it for gaming or fast-paced content, this thing handles it way better than the cheap alternatives that max out at 60 Hz or 120 Hz. Color accuracy is another area where this projector shines. It supports HDR10 and has a wide color gamut, so movies and shows look richer and more lifelike compared to standard projectors. I watched June on it, and the desert landscapes had this deep, warm tone that just popped on screen. Cheaper projectors tend to oversaturate colors or make them look unnaturally bright, but the P701-4K keeps things balanced. It's not a reference-grade display, but for a home setup, it's more than good enough to feel immersive. Setup is straightforward too. The auto-keystone correction adjusts the image for you, so you don't have to fiddle with angles or manual adjustments. The 1.1x optical zoom is handy if you need to tweak the screen size without moving the projector too much. I mounted it on the ceiling, and within minutes, I had a perfectly aligned image. Dual HDMI inputs mean you can connect multiple devices, like a gaming console, streaming box, and laptop, without constantly swapping cables. That's a small detail, but it makes a big difference in day-to-day use. The only real downsides I noticed were the fan noise and the lack of built-in smart features. The fan does get a bit loud under heavy use, especially if you're gaming or watching a high-brightness movie for a long time. It's not deafening, but it's noticeable if you're sitting close to the projector. Also, since it's not a smart projector, you'll need to connect a streaming device like a Fire Stick or Apple TV to access apps. That's not a deal-breaker for me, but it's worth mentioning if you want an all-in-one solution. Overall, the ViewSonic PX701-4K is a solid choice if you want a bright, smooth, and colorful 4K projector without breaking the bank. It's great for movies, gaming, and even casual TV watching. The fan noise is a minor annoyance, and the lack of smart features means you'll need an extra device, but those are small trade-offs for the performance you get. If you're in the market for a projector that actually delivers on its promises, this one's worth considering. Check it out using the link below if it sounds like the right fit for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.